Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So this is 1000 crystal keys at the Elf City crystal chest. Now, if you're familiar with the original crystal chest in the Taverley area or whatever, this is basically kind of like the same concept. You get a crystal key, you use it on the chest, and you get some loot. And every single loot has a uncut dragonstone just like the original, but this one has, I feel like, upgraded loot, and also you have a chance of Elf City related items, especially if you're on the Voice of Saren. So I believe 99% of these chests were on the Voice of Saren. I might have missed right at the end because I was like, struggling to finish the 1000 keys right before it ended. I might have done maybe 10 keys or something without the Voice of Saren, but that really doesn't matter because all it does is just increase your chance of getting the Elf City related items like Corrupted Ore, Motherlode Shards, and the Tree Blossoms, which in my opinion, for my playstyle, only one out of those three is really useful, but to other people, all three might be useful. It's really up to your playstyle if they're worth getting or not. So if you want to, you don't technically have to do it on the Voice of Saren, but I did. Now, for actually doing it, what I did was I teleported to the max guild every time I had to bank with my comp cape, and then I used the crystal teleport seed to teleport to the Ironworth section of Elf City, and the chest was right there. So it was really quick banking, and I brought 15 keys with me on each trip. I brought a yak as well because you get a bunch of multi amounts of loot per key, so your inventory fills up. You got to put some uncut dragonstones and rune items and such in your yak, so you don't have to bank all the time. And I feel like 15 to 16 or so keys is probably the best. And another thing, if you're going to do this, I definitely recommend bringing a gem bag, because then you can fill it with your diamonds and rubies. Really saves inventory spots, because every time you get that and you don't have a gem bag, it's kind of a troll, because it's like, oh, it fills your inventory. And every time you're at less than 6 inventory slots, you have to do a warning message, and it's really annoying. I don't know if you can turn that off. I really have not found an option to turn that off, but there might be an option somewhere. So just try to keep 6 inventory slots and you'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, most of the loot, you're not going to be making your money back, but as you'll see in the the price check later, I'll explain stuff like that. But it really wasn't too bad. It was kind of fun to see if I could get a Dragonstone armor piece, which, if you do not know what those are, it's a really rare item from either crystal chests or crystal Triskelions, and the drop rates are very, very rare. For the crystal keys, it's 1 in 6,801 keys, and then also for the Triskelions, it's 1 in 900 or something like that. And these were confirmed by Mod Timbo actually pretty recently, so I'm not making these things up. So yeah, I'm doing a sample size of 1,000. I'm not going to do the statistics to see the chance of me getting it in the 1,000, but you guys probably know I'm probably not going to get one in just 1,000 if the drop rate's 1 in 7,000. I'd have to be quite lucky to get that. But they are really expensive items because they're one of the best items in free-to-play for armor. And they're just the rare factor makes them expensive. But sadly, I didn't get any on this loot video, and I didn't get any on my other loot video, so I'm 2,000 dry, which really is not that much dry, because if you're considering it just 1 in 7,000. So I mean, if I ever come back to this, do another 1,000 on a different chest that comes out, let's say, I don't know, some other chest that's upgraded, maybe I can get it then. But I'm not gonna probably go and just hunt for it because the chances are just so rare. But yeah, I just grinded through these things and I banked everything, counted up the drops, and finished the 1,000. So let's go into the price check and see how much I made or even lost. So I finished the crystal keys. It wasn't that bad, like I explained in the earlier clips. But obviously you get the 1,000 Dragonstones automatically from the keys. And then you get an assortment of all this loot, 10% you get Rune Plate Legs, 10% you get these Rune Filhelms and Kite Shields, and various seeds and stuff like that. But the only difference between this chest and the, Taverley chest is there are some different loots here and there, but generally it's around the same, not too different. And then there's also the Corrupted Ore you can get, the Motherlode Shards, and then the Tree Blossoms. So I did get a bunch of the Corrupted Ore. I got 4,700, and it basically gives you AFK smithing at the any furnace, but it's better to do at the Elf City place, because if you do it on the Voice of Saren, you get 30 more experience, so it actually is pretty decent to use these. And then these Motherlode Shards you can use to get a free Motherlode Maw pick every single day. Instead of getting 1 per day, you can get 2. I'll probably just be using those slowly. That's 41 days, so it's going to last a while. And then I actually didn't just get 1, I did get 75 of these Tree Blossoms. You know, they're just not notable, so I just have one to show you guys. You can also get them from this crystal tree that I do every day in the first place. So I got almost like 200 of these things, and I honestly don't think I'm ever really going to use them. It's just kind of cool to have like a stack. But you can use them on the Perfect Plus potion, which gives you all the Juju potion boosts for 4 hours or something. So it's very good. It's just I don't really need to use that per se. I think I rambled enough on this loot. Let's see how much I lost, because for sure, guys, I lost money on this. I did not make any profit. I can guarantee that. So there you go, 54.9 mil. It might be different when I actually sell it because of double experience weekend. Some of these items might not be the, you know, med price or whatever. But yeah, I spent 62 mil on the keys, and yeah, I got 55 mil technically, so it should be around 7 mil loss or something like that. The keys are actually like 65, 66k in the GE, but I did buy them very slowly for the 62k each amount, so I did save like 3 mil or something. You know, pretty decent there. But honestly, if I did end up losing 7 mil or whatever this is, I think it's worth the corrupted ore, because the corrupted ore, even though that will take probably 3 hours to finish, it's super AFK, and that's like 700k smithing right there. I finished selling, and it looks like I am at 54.3 mil, so that's like 600k or something lower than what I price checked for, and that's mainly from the diamonds and the rubies. Surprisingly, I thought that would be a little bit higher than the med price because of the double experience weekend coming up, but actually they're a lot less. Like rubies I had to sell for like half the price. I don't know if it's just the market today or they're just not worth buying right now. I really don't know, but that's where I lost most of the chunk of my money from the actual initial price check. But it looks like, you know, 54.3 mil. I spent 62, so that's like still only 7.7 mil loss. That's not too bad if you ask me, because if you watch my original 1000 crystal key loot video that I did at, you know, Taverly, that was like last year actually, I lost 14 million on that loot video. So I lost half my money this time, and you know, most of that's probably from double experience weekend and this chest being better. You know, it's just probably better. And then, you know, I also get this technically free smithing experience. If you discount the cost, it's pretty much you're just buying the smithing experience if you really think about it. That way it would probably be like 10 GP per experience. If I just spent, you know, 8 mil, I'll probably get 800k experience from it. You know, it's like 10 GP per experience. You don't have to spend that extra time doing the keys, and then you get really AFK smithing. So I guess that's a plus. These motherload shards might be useful if you like doing the Ma and you want to get like free potion, herblore potion recipes for all of the combination potions, so those could help. And then these tree blossoms are very good if you want to do the Perfect Plus potion. This was really fun, and I hope this video serves as like an educational thing to show that crystal keys are probably better just to sell off, unless you're feeling lucky. So if you want to, you can go check my channel for other loot videos like this. But either way, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.